Do you feel sad when your dreams seem too big and your English words feel too small? It is very frustrating when you have a beautiful wish in your heart, but you cannot find the right words to share it with the world. Many beginners stop trying because they cannot explain their hopes. They feel like a very small light in a very dark room. But today, everything changes for you. You will discover how a tiny star in the huge night sky teaches us to share our deepest wishes without fear. I promise that by the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to talk about your dreams clearly and confidently in simple English. Welcome to the English Flow podcast. Please subscribe to our podcast right now so you never miss a fun lesson. I am your host, Lucas, and today we are exploring a beautiful story called A Tiny Star's Bright Wish, Dreams Can Shine. Let us start this amazing journey together. Once upon a time, high up in the very dark night sky, there lived a very tiny star. This star was much smaller than all the other stars around it. When you looked up from the earth, you could barely see its small light. The universe is a very big place, and it is easy to feel lost when you are so small. But this tiny star had a very big secret inside its heart. It had a bright wish that it kept safe every single day. The star wanted to do something amazing. It did not want to just sit in the dark sky and do nothing. It wanted to prove that even the smallest light can make a big difference in the world. Just like when you start learning a new language, you might feel very small and quiet, but you also have a big dream inside you that wants to shine very bright for everyone to see. Every night, the tiny star looked at the big, beautiful moon. The moon was so large and so bright that it lit up the whole world below. The moon received all the attention from the people on Earth. Children sang songs to the moon, and animals howled at its bright face. The tiny star felt a little bit sad and unimportant when it saw the moon. The star thought that nobody would ever care about a small point of light. Have you ever felt like that tiny star? Maybe you look at people who speak perfect English, and you feel like your small words do not matter. You might think that people only listen to the big voices, but the star soon learned a very important lesson. You do not need to be the biggest or the loudest to be special. You just need to have a true wish and the courage to show your own unique light to the world. The tiny star had one specific wish that it thought about all the time. It wanted to shine brighter than any other star to guide a lost traveler safely home. The star knew that the world below could be very dark and scary at night. People sometimes lost their way in the thick forests or on the wide oceans. The tiny star wanted to be the special light that helps someone in trouble. This was a very big dream for such a small star. Having a clear dream is very important for everyone. When you have a clear goal, you know exactly what you want to do. Your dream might be to get a new job, travel to a new country, or just make a new friend in English. The tiny star teaches us that we must know what our wish is. We must hold that wish in our minds every single day and never let it disappear. When the tiny star finally told the older stars about its big dream, they all started to laugh. The older stars were huge and very bright. They told the tiny star that it was being silly and foolish. They said that a small star could never guide anyone because its light was too weak. Hearing these bad words made the tiny star feel very sad and totally alone. It is very hard when the people around you do not believe in your dreams. Sometimes, when you tell your friends that you want to speak fluent English, they might laugh or say it is too difficult. They might tell you to stop trying because it takes too much time. The negative voices can make you want to quit. But you must remember the tiny star. The star felt sad, but it did not let the laughter stop its dream. It decided to keep believing in its bright wish anyway. The tiny star made a strong choice to ignore the negative voices of the older stars. It closed its ears to their mean jokes and focused only on its own heart. Building self-belief takes a lot of time and a lot of courage. The star told itself every night that its dream was valid and important. It repeated positive words to stay strong. I am small, but I am strong. I am small, but my light is real. You can do the exact same thing when you learn English. When you make a mistake and feel embarrassed, you must tell yourself that you are doing a great job. You must ignore the fear in your head. The tiny star shows us that courage does not mean you are never scared. Courage means you feel scared, but you decide to shine anyway. You must protect your big dream from people who do not understand your personal journey and your bright wish. To make its wish come true, the tiny star knew it had to practice glowing every single night. It could not just sit and wait for a miracle to happen. Dreams require hard work and daily action. So, the star pushed all its energy into its center to make its light a little bit brighter each time. Some nights it was very tired and its light was weak, but the star never missed a single night of practice. This is exactly how you must treat your English learning journey. You must practice speaking, listening, and reading every single day. Some days you will feel very tired and the words will feel very hard to remember. But if you practice just a little bit every day, your skills will grow brighter and stronger. The tiny star teaches us that big dreams are achieved through small, daily actions. Consistent practice is the secret key to making your bright wish become a reality. One evening, A terrible and dark storm came rolling across the night sky. Huge, thick black clouds covered all the light from the moon and the older stars. The wind blew very hard, and the sky became completely black. It was the darkest night the universe had ever seen. The storm represents the big problems and difficult challenges we all face in our lives. Sometimes, life brings a heavy storm that tries to hide your dreams. Maybe you get very busy with your job, or you feel sick and you stop practicing your English. The dark clouds make you forget about your bright wish. The tiny star was very scared of the thick clouds. It could not see anything around it. But problems are a normal part of every great story. The storm was a test to see how strong the tiny star's wish really was. We all must face the dark clouds before we can truly shine. Instead of hiding from the scary storm, the tiny star decided to push through the thick clouds. It gathered every single piece of energy it had left in its small body. The star pushed and pushed against the heavy, dark fog. It was very difficult, and the star felt like giving up many times. But it remembered its big dream of helping a lost traveler. Perseverance means you keep going even when things are very hard. The tiny star showed amazing perseverance that night. When you study English and the grammar seems impossible to understand, you must be like the tiny star. You must push through the confusion and the frustration. You must read the lesson one more time and try to speak one more sentence. Hard work always pays off in the end. The tiny star proved that a strong wish inside your heart is much more powerful than any dark storm outside in the big sky. Far down on the earth below, a small boy was walking alone in a deep, dark forest. The boy had wandered too far from his home, and now he was completely lost. The storm had made the forest pitch black, and the boy could not see the path. He was very scared, cold, and lonely. He sat down on a rock and began to cry because he thought he would never find his family again. The boy desperately needed a guide to show him the right way. This boy represents the people in the world who need your help and your voice. When you learn to speak English, you are not just helping yourself. You are learning to connect with other people who might need your friendship or your ideas. The boy in the dark forest was waiting for a miracle. He was waiting for a tiny light to break through the dark clouds and give him some warm hope. The lost boy looked up at the scary black sky and searched for just a little bit of light. He wiped the tears from his eyes and hoped for a star to guide him. At that exact moment, there was a beautiful connection between the dreamer in the sky and the boy on the earth. The tiny star and the lost boy needed each other. The star needed someone to help, and the boy needed someone to guide him. This is the magic of having a dream. Your dream is never just about you. Your dream always touches the lives of other people. When you finally speak English with confidence, you will be able to share your story with someone who needs to hear it. You will be the light that helps another person feel less alone. The boy looking up at the sky is a reminder that the world is always waiting for you to share your special gifts. High above the storm, the tiny star suddenly saw the small boy crying in the dark forest. The star knew immediately that this was the moment it had been waiting for its whole life. It focused all its thoughts and all its energy on that one specific goal. The star stopped worrying about the older stars, and it stopped worrying about the storm. It only thought about the boy. Focusing your mind is very important when you want to achieve a big dream. You must remove all the distractions around you. When you sit down to listen to this English podcast, you must focus all your attention on the simple words. The tiny star shows us the amazing power of complete focus. By looking only at the lost boy, the tiny star forgot its fear. It found a new, incredible strength deep inside its heart. It was finally ready to make its bright wish come true for the world. With a sudden burst of energy, the tiny star shone a bright, beautiful beam of silver light straight down to the earth. The light cut right through the thick black clouds of the storm. It was the most beautiful and pure light the night sky had ever seen. The beam of light landed perfectly on the path, right in front of the lost boy. This was the glorious moment of success for the tiny star. All the daily practice and all the hard work had finally created a perfect result. When you finally have your first real conversation in English without feeling scared, you will feel this exact same joy. You will feel your own bright light shining through the confusion. The tiny star's success tells us that dreams really do come true if you never stop trying. The pure silver light was a beautiful symbol of love, hope, and the amazing power of a very bright wish. The small boy saw the beautiful silver light on the ground and immediately stopped crying. He stood up and smiled because he knew the light was showing him the safe way home. The boy followed the bright beam, step by step, out of the dark forest. Soon he saw the warm lights of his own house and ran into the arms of his happy family. The tiny star had actually done it. It had saved the boy. The impact of achieving your dream is huge. You never know how much your success will change the world. When you master the English language, you will open new doors for yourself and your family. You will travel safely, find better jobs, and make wonderful friends across the globe. The boy was safe because the tiny star refused to give up. Your future success will also bring safety and happiness to the people you love. Dreams have the power to save us all. The older, bigger stars watch the whole event happen from high up in the sky. They saw the tiny star push through the storm, and they saw the boy find his way home. The older stars were completely amazed and very quiet. They realized that they had been wrong to laugh at the tiny star. They felt sorry for their mean words and bad jokes. Proving the doubters wrong is a very satisfying feeling. When you succeed in learning English, the people who laughed at you will be amazed by your skills. They will see how easily you can speak and understand the language. You do not need to be angry at the people who doubt you. You just need to show them your success. The tiny star did not boast or brag to the older stars. It just smiled quietly, knowing that its bright wish had spoken louder than any of their cruel jokes and negative comments. In that beautiful moment, the tiny star finally realized a very deep truth. It realized that its small size did not matter at all. The value of a star is not measured by how big it is, but by how much love and hope it puts into its light. This is a wonderful lesson about self-worth. You must never think that you are not good enough just because you are a beginner. Your value is not measured by how many big English words you know today. Your value is measured by your effort, your kindness, and your desire to learn. The tiny star felt completely happy and peaceful with itself. It knew that it was perfect exactly the way it was. You are also perfect exactly the way you are right now. Your journey is special and your dreams are valid. You have a bright light inside you that is ready to shine and change your whole world. Now, let us think about how this wonderful story applies to your daily life and your English journey. Every day, you wake up with a choice. You can choose to listen to your fears, or you can choose to listen to your bright wish. Learning a new language like English is a big dream, just like the star's dream to guide the boy. You will face dark storms of difficult grammar rules and confusing new words. You will meet people who might not understand why you study so hard. But you must apply the lesson of the tiny star to your life. You must practice every day, even when you feel tired or small. You must push through the dark clouds of frustration. If you keep your dream in your mind, you will find the strength to continue. Your English journey is your own personal path to shining brightly. Do not let anyone turn off your beautiful light. Let us look at some important English vocabulary words from our story today. The first word is wish. A wish is a strong hope or desire for something to happen. The tiny star had a bright wish. The second word is shine. To shine means to give out bright light. You want your English skills to shine. The third word is dream. A dream is a goal you want to achieve in your future. The fourth word is bright. Bright means full of light and very easy to see. The last word is dark. Dark means having no light, like the scary forest. These 5 simple words are very useful for your daily conversations. When you practice saying wish, shine, dream, bright, and dark, you are building your basic vocabulary. You can use these exact words to tell your friends about the story of the tiny star. Learning these simple words will help you explain your own feelings and hopes. How can you use these new words to talk about your own future goals and wishes? It is very simple and fun. You can say, "My big dream is to speak English fluently." You can say, "I have a strong wish to travel to London one day." You can also say, "I want my future to be very bright and happy." If you feel sad, you can say, "Today feels dark, but I will shine tomorrow." Using these words helps you express your inner thoughts clearly. It is very important to practice speaking these sentences out loud in your room. Imagine you are the tiny star practicing its light. Every time you speak a sentence in English, your light grows stronger. Do not worry if your pronunciation is not perfect yet. The most important thing is that you are trying to share your bright wish with the world. Keep using these simple words, and your confidence will absolutely grow. It is also very important to share your dreams with good friends who truly support you. The tiny star had a hard time because the older stars were not good friends. They laughed at its wish. You must find people who cheer for you and want you to succeed. When you find other English learners, you can practice together and help each other shine. Good friends will listen to your dreams and tell you that you can achieve them. They will be like a warm light when you feel lost in a dark storm. Sharing your goals makes them feel more real and possible. So, I want you to find one person today and tell them your biggest wish in simple English. Tell them what you dream about for your future. When you speak your dream out loud to a supportive friend, you give that dream the power to grow big and become a beautiful reality in your life. Let us quickly remember the beautiful story of a tiny star's bright wish. Dreams can shine. We learned about a very small star in a huge dark sky that had a big dream to guide a lost traveler. Even though the older stars laughed and a dark storm tried to block its light, the tiny star never gave up. It practiced every night and finally pushed through the clouds to shine a bright silver beam. This light helped a lost boy find his way safely home, proving that small size does not stop big dreams. Your English learning journey is just like this story. You must practice daily and never give up. Next time, we will explore another amazing topic that will help you speak English even faster and better. You will not want to miss it. Please subscribe to the English Flow podcast right now and follow us on all our social media pages. Keep shining, keep dreaming, and see you next time.